What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny! And over the last few days, ever since Bungie has debuted week 1 of the weekly raid challenges, there's been a bit of a divide between the Destiny community. Well, more so than there ever has been. There's always been a divide amongst the community, but that's pretty much how humans are, you know? We congregate towards communities of like-minded interests, and within those communities spring up subsects of groups with even more in common than the core community. This is human nature. This is how humans have evolved over time, by relying on each other, pulling together resources to benefit everyone. However, sometimes, when you systemically segregate yourself from the core population, you start to feel like others' needs are being tended to more often than your own. And that's precisely what's going on in Destiny right now. If you look back at vanilla launch and the Dark Below, focused heavily on PvE, introducing new missions, new raids, new strikes, and, you know, that the PvP fan base started to feel left out. The House of Wolves came out and catered towards, you know, this group's needs with plenty of new maps and a hardcore end game. So, you know, naturally, I understand that when Bungie starts touting that the next DLC, The Taken King, will feature an all-new raid challenge mode, the top 1% of Destiny players felt like it was finally their turn to get some in-game content specifically catered towards them. Now, understand that. However, I want to go back to the chart I made a few weeks ago when we were focusing on end-game parity and rewards, because this goes right back to what we were speaking about, giving everyone something for the end-game activities. Trials of Osiris and Hard Mode Raid are top-tier endgame activities for those players that like to go further beyond the sandbox. And I feel like these weekly raid assassination targets are the answer to sandbox players not having an endgame loop for them, since assassination targets and bounties fall within the spectrum of patrols or daily bounties within the sandbox, and yeah, that's what it feels like to me. I have an objective to accomplish. I need to go into raid, do the challenge, get my loot, and get the fuck on out. It speaks to players that enjoy the sandbox, like me. However, I'm not greedy. I've been needed long enough, no. Stop being greedy. I keep it real, partner. Give to the needy. Ribs is touching. Don't make me wait. Fuck around and I'ma bite you. Snatch the plate. So, I'm not so selfish. And I can understand that there are players out there that are so good at the game that the top tier challenges like the hard mode and Trials of Osiris no longer offer them a challenge. I don't usually name names on my channels or in my videos, but the top 2 people I can think of that fit this bill are Triple Wreck and Datto, both of which have sizable subsects of players within the Destiny community that want a top 1% challenge in-game, a challenge that goes further than current challenges. You know, I've played with Triple Wreck before. I've seen firsthand, in-game, this motherfucker just walked me and another dude through the Trials of Osiris like it was nothing. Not even a bead of sweat underneath that headband of his. Now, I've also seen Datto beat Crota blindfolded. So, I mean, I feel like no matter what challenges Bungie comes up with, nothing is gonna be hard enough for them. Unless you put them up against themselves. Wait, what? I feel like the easiest way to add replayability and challenge to the game without alienating the entire casual player base is not to make the weekly raid challenges as hard as possible for a select few players in the game. That makes no sense! But I do agree with what people are asking for. A separate mode that offers insane challenges for everyone. And by that, I mean a dynamically scaling raid mode. Click and clack back! What the hell is that? Well, other games like Diablo and Borderlands have added extra playthrough to their games with insanely increased difficulty in order to satisfy those seeking hardcore challenges. Playthroughs where you need to use the best of the best gear just to survive. However, I feel like when companies add these in as entire playthroughs, the game's player base feels not only inclined, but they feel pushed, almost forced to play on the highest difficulty in the game, or else they're not getting the full experience offered by the developers. And this is what drove a lot of players away from Borderlands 2 when they made the Overpower 8 levels, and nobody wanted to play on anything else but Overpower 8, and those people that didn't want to play on Overpower 8 had no matchmaking for anything other than Overpower 8, because that's what everybody was playing on. However, I wouldn't mind seeing a raid mode added to Destiny that allows the raid to scale in difficulty by a few light every time you beat it, allowing those who like extreme challenges can easily make the game harder for themselves just by playing and enjoying the game like they normally would. You can even add in random Nightfall style modifiers, you know, if you end up getting a set of modifiers that you just literally cannot beat, then resetting the raid modifiers would be possible, but at a penalty of losing light level to your raid that you've already currently leveled it up. So, say King's Fall hard mode is scaled to 310. That means the dynamically scaled raid would start at 311. And every time you beat it, say it scales up by 2 or 3 light. And resetting the modifiers would scale it back by 1 or 2 light, allowing you to get new experiences every time without forcing the majority of the player base to even step inside this mode. And then you stuff the loot pool full of fun stuff that has no purpose or effect in the game, like exclusive shaders, sparrows, class items, ghost ships, emblems, shit that people who beat this would love to show off to other people who can't get it, but offers them absolutely no advantage over anything or anyone else in the game. Maybe even having like different things like respawn animations or, you know, glowing Nightfall heads for reaching certain levels in this mode. I have no problem with this being implemented for those who want extreme difficult challenges. A mode like this could even spawn an entirely new subsect of the community in the same way that zombies did for Call of Duty. But I don't feel like doing this at the expense of taking away the weekly raid assassination targets. Fuck no. So, my name is Jay. MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you can leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. Tux, get the fuck down off my desk now! Get down! Get down! Down! Get down! Get in your box! Get in your box, Tux. Good boy. I love you. So, tell me in the comment section down below, would you play a mode like this, where you can continuously scale the raid to the difficulty of your liking just by completing it for the chance at exclusive cosmetic customizations? Or are you happy with the weekly raid assassination targets? If you are, tell me, would you be mad if they added in customizations to the game that you weren't capable of getting? Or do you welcome more activities for everyone, even if you can't or won't do it? Tell me, comment section down below. My name's Jay. MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.